Hey everyone, Kevin here with Athena's Pets, and I'm one of the co-founders, and we've been doing a series here on YouTube about 3 things not to do when you're teaching your dog not to bark, and we're now at number 3, which is to be consistent so you don't confuse your dog. So whatever it is you choose to do, make sure you're being consistent, and again, you'll understand this video a little bit better if you go back and watch some of our previous videos in this series where we talk about one, the 3 things that you shouldn't do. So there's 2 things before this one, which are don't yell at your dog and to keep your training sessions positive and upbeat. And again, we're on number 3 now, which is to stay consistent and not confuse your dog. And then you also want to make sure that before you guys get started with any training at all, that you make sure you know the reason your dog is barking. And we did an entire series here on YouTube talking about the common reasons that dogs bark. So once you can kind of pinpoint it down to one of those reasons, you can start really setting a strategy that's tailored for that reason. And this is important because a dog that might be very territorial over one person in particular, and they only bark when someone gets close to that person, might be very different than a dog who barks because they're bored or they just need attention. So you need to have 2 different strategies to set up for that, and each of them involves training, right? And once you've set those strategies up, this is where this third part comes in. So you're starting to train your dog, and the one thing you want to do is make sure that you don't confuse them. So if you stay consistent, and I know this is easier said than done, you're going to get the results that you need. If you've found out the reason why your dog's barking, you've set up a strategy to stop it, and you've started following this consistently, you're going to get results that you didn't even think were possible. You would never imagined. But as long as you're staying consistent only. If you're inconsistent, or if you're training your dog and you're very, very consistent, and then you let someone else in the family take over and they're not as consistent, it's going to send mixed signals to your dog, and your dog's just going to get confused on the inside, and it's not going to be a great process because your dog is going to say, oh, okay, it was okay when I barked in the morning, but then in the afternoon it wasn't okay, or it wasn't okay when the owners were watching TV, but when they were out at work it was okay. So you want to make sure that you're staying consistent with the training method that you've decided. And again, this all only works if you can pinpoint the root cause as to why your dog is barking. But that's the easiest part, really, is you're with your dog all the time. You're the one who's being, obviously you're here watching this video, so you're obviously frustrated as to why your dog's barking, and you're just trying to figure it out. But just as you start listening to some of the common reasons why dogs bark in general, you'll be able to get a good idea of why your dog is barking, because you'll start connecting the dots. You'll say, oh, my dog does that on a regular basis, or oh, that's exactly what happens every time before my dog barks. So definitely go back and check out those videos. You'll be able to pinpoint a reason, a root cause, and then you'll be able to put together a strategy exactly for that reason that we'll have in some of the other videos, and then you guys can stay consistent with that strategy, which is what we're talking about in this video. So I appreciate you guys for tuning in and listening. Please leave some comments below if there's a video that you guys missed or something that you guys wanted. Just any questions you guys might have, some of the bigger barking problems that you guys have that you'd like to be tackled, and we'll go ahead and put a video out for you guys as soon as we can. And until then, be tuned in for the next video that we're going to have on dog barking, and we're going to start diving a little bit deeper into each reason and some of the strategies that work for multiple reasons that we can start implementing into your daily routines so that you guys can get back to some peace and quiet at home. And we appreciate you guys' time. Again, leave some comments below. Let us know how you like this video and what other videos you guys would like from us. And until then, I will see you all in the next video.